For people who are not familiar with the event, what is the Organic and Natural Products Expo Africa, and how has it evolved over the years?
Well, it's a good question. It's been a long journey. It started in 2018 with a commercial opportunity, really, as event owners. We saw it was happening across Europe in the space. The US, there were big events in the space, but nothing here in Africa. So we saw the opportunity to start signing up. Obviously, COVID disrupted that, and we got out the gates in 2022. And basically what's happened is this platform has evolved into an amazing small business support mechanism. We didn't realize it at the time, but a lot of the businesses, well, most of the businesses in the sector are small businesses. And with the help of, corporate South Africa and government, it's turned into a showcase of what I've been known to call weird and wonderful products.
Now, Warren, sustainability has become a major global focus. How has consumer demand for organic and natural products changed in South Africa and also internationally?
Well, it's a topic that's been evolving steadily over probably a decade or more. Everyone has been talking about health and wellness. We've seen what was once a trend in kind of bespoke health shops, small little mom and pop stores, hole in the wall type shops, breaking through into mainstream of retail across the likes of Pick n Pay and Dis-Chem and all the rest of them. You can just look in store and see the massive growth in the sector. So it's been a topic on our minds for a while. But then, of course, COVID came along and really accelerated that, because if you weren't thinking health and wellness before COVID, everyone certainly was afterwards. On the one side, and then of course on the other side, you've got the whole climate change debate that's been rearing for some time. But I think now more and more we are realizing that unless we are doing things sustainably in all aspects, whether it's in the way we grow our food, in the way we produce our products, what we do with our waste, it's something that has to be paid attention to. So I think the Expo also brings into stark reality the amazing things that can be done when one adopts this kind of frame of mind.
Now, this year's Expo will feature over 200 exhibitors and also different delegations from more than 10 countries. What does that level of international participation say about South Africa's place in the green economy?
So I think it shows that we've got something. If you just to ring off a few things that are indigenous to our country, buchu, rooibos, honeybush tea, we've got some amazing things that you only get here. The pepper dew, for example, that we all see all over the place, that is a uniquely South African product. But it goes broader than South Africa. There are African countries that are also producing amazing products. West Africa is known for its cassava and various other things. So I think what we're trying to do also is showcase South Africa, surely, but trying to create an African showpiece. There's a show in the industry that takes place in Germany every year called Biofach, and typically the globe kind of shuffles there every February to go see what's going on in the organic and natural sector. But we've kind of created a platform to say, you don't have to go there. Why not come here? We've got a lot of stuff that's available, and I think the opportunity not only to get exposure to these amazing products and ingredients, but also economically, to open up and say, come see what we have.
Yeah, I hear exactly what you're saying. But beyond the exhibitors themselves, what kind of economic impact does an event like this have on the local economy, particularly through business tourism, hotels, restaurants, and transport?
So it goes far and wide. So, if you every second year we host the African Biotrade Festival. It's not on this year, it's every second year, so it'll be back next year. But what that seeks to do is to kind of highlight the importance of and ensure that every participant in the value chain across the sector gets equitable remuneration and participation. So if you think it starts with the agriculture, so you've got small growers, you've got harvesters that are going out and wild harvesting certain ingredients and plants. Then you get the agro processing sector into the finished product, and then you get the marketing companies, the importers and exporters. And then to your point, around an event where it is very local, you have people coming in 2023. We had over 250 delegates from Europe coming in. So yes, that feeds into hospitality. There are hotels. Hopefully they stay a bit longer, go up to the bush, do the safaris like they like to do. So there are many upstream and downstream effects, both inside the industry and outside.
And finally, what opportunities do you see for young entrepreneurs and startups looking to enter the green economy? And what advice would you offer them?
My first and most blunt point would be to just do it. I've seen so many amazing stories of companies coming through our doors. And the amazing thing is these products are often born out of a need for a personal solution. And the example I always use is a woman's child's got some form of eczema where nothing off the shelf, the traditional stuff, is working. So mom becomes a chemist. She goes into the kitchen, she goes into the garage, and she starts mixing and trying and treating. And she finds something that works. And then she actually creates a product out of that, and ultimately a brand. So many of these stories just start from a personal need. That you don't have to start big. You start small and you build. And we've seen it. And another example, there's a company called Tassili. They do a skincare range. The mother developed it for the children, and these two young girls, twins, they're still at school, are actually very much involved in running this business. And at our Cape Town event last year, they got a big pharmacy deal. And it's just amazing to watch them grow, and they'll be back there again this year. So just do it. Get in now. There's lots of opportunity.
Brilliant advice. Thank you so much, Warren, for joining us. We wish you all the best on the Expo.
Thanks so much.
That was